You know who it is. It's your boy, Tito Rodriguez, coming to you with another supplement review. Today we're going to be doing Celluvol by Mpa. First we'll go over the supplement facts, then we'll do a taste test, and I'll give you my overall review of how I think it's going to work, if I can feel anything immediately, and then we'll kind of go from there. So, as far as supplement facts, Celluvol, it says it is a pre-workout cellular swelling pump formula. It has 7 grams of L-citrulline, 5 grams of Hydromax, 1,500 milligrams of nitrosamine, 600 milligrams of alpha size, and 300 milligrams of ATP. Now, if you're familiar with any other pre-workouts on the market, which I assume you are if you're watching this video, you'll know that the dosage of L-citrulline at 7 grams is a lot higher than most pre-workouts, if they even have L-citrulline in them. Most pre-workouts, or I shouldn't say most, I'd say very few pre-workouts now just have L-arginine in them. Then you're going to come up to the more popular ones. They're going to have the L-citrulline in them, but it's not going to have a 7 gram dosage. It's probably going to be like between, I've seen 3 and 5. So 7 grams, that's a pretty high amount for 1 scoop. And you only need 1 scoop of this. They say that's the max serving, so that's what we're going to go with. It also has a couple of electrolytes, sodium, potassium, but we don't care about that. Then Hydromax. I would say about 90% of the pre-workouts on the market do not have Hydromax in them at all. So, that being said, this is one of the products that does. And also, the products that do have Hydromax in them don't have a dosage of 5 grams. I've seen, for the most part, anywhere between 2 grams and less of Hydromax. 2 grams is actually on the higher end of Hydromax that I've seen. I think that was in, I want to say maybe Dr. Jekyll. Yeah, I think Dr. Jekyll had some Hydromax in it, which essentially is just the polar opposite of Mr. Hyde. Less caffeine, less stimulants. It still has some stimulants in it, but it's more of a pump product. And that had Hydromax in it. Other products I've seen, less than a gram of Hydromax, you don't even really notice the difference. But at 5 grams, that's about 2.5 times the max I've seen of Hydromax in 1 dose. So that should be pretty incredible. And then nitrosamine, heard good things about it. Just enhancing blood flow. All this really is a pump product on crack, essentially. There's no caffeine. They said that there's something in here that is supposed to give you like a mental clarity. We'll kind of see how that goes. I'm pretty fucking tired. So we'll see if I get any kind of energy or any kind of mental clarity in my probably worst state. So that'd be interesting to see. They say to put this in 12 to 16 ounces of water. That's a lot of fucking water, dude. But I have a feeling that's because it's going to allow the absorption, and if it is a pump product, you want to have, ultra hydration. You want there to be sufficient fluid running through yourself. So I guess I kind of understand, but we're going to try 8 ounces because if it's fucking disgusting, there's no way I'm going to get to 12 to 16 ounces worth of this. So we're going to put 8 ounces, which is still on the upper end. I'd rather do 4, I'd rather do 6, but we'll try 8 just because. And let's get it going. I just opened the top of this, so this is brand new, just came in today. I tried even my hardest not to smell this because I wanted everything to be a first thing. So let's take a smell. It's a candy shock flavor. It kind of smells like a green apple kind of flavor. So, I like green apples. That's a good thing. One thing I probably should have did before starting the video was find the scoop, which I will go ahead and try my hardest to do that right now. This could be hard, or this could be easy. Oh, found it. Cool. We got our scoop. How big's the scoop? The scoop is fairly large, if you can see that. This is a pretty big scoop. So we'll level it off. It's pretty much already leveled. And then we're going to dump this in here and let's take a look. So there it goes. The powder is fairly soft. So it's not like it's really thick that you have to really press the scoop down. It kind of goes down pretty easy. So that's good. I might have to push it down a little bit. No, we closed. Cool. So we're going to close that. Move that over there. Take this. And let's see how this goes. Excuse me. Put it on here tight. Give it a shake, couple shakes here, couple shakes here, and one more. Cool. Take a look at the bottom. Don't really notice a whole lot. We'll know basically after we drink it. Okay. 8 ounces of cold water, Celluvol, candy shuck flavor. Let's see how it goes. It's not done yet. This is a shit ton of water, dude. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Oh, shit. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, that wasn't good. Ugh. The absorption is awful. Absolutely awful. I even kind of knew from the start. As soon as I had my first drink, you could notice that the water was heavy. And whenever your water is fucking heavy, the absorption is just next level awful. Every drink was super hard. It felt like there was powder, tons of powder in it. Overall, the flavor wasn't bad. I'll give it that. The flavor wasn't bad. It was kind of sweet. But when you have like that sand flavor or that sand feel, texture, and like a sweet flavor, it just, I don't know, it seemed counterproductive. It just made it kind of like a lot worse. So I don't even know. I honestly don't know. Putting 12 ounces or 16 ounces would make this any better. And that was with 8, and that was cold water. I think I would probably be better with room temperature, maybe. The cold just kind of brought out more of the sweet, which if it's kind of sandy in your mouth, the last thing I want it to be is sweet. So maybe, I don't know, room temperature, maybe a little extra water. We'll have to play with that. Yeah, the absorption was shit. That's one thing that I immediately didn't like. And it's probably because it's got so much stuff in it. Honestly, if we want to be real, it's probably because it has so much shit in it that it's hard for it to mix all the way. And on here, it doesn't say anything about awesome mixability or anything like that. So it's not like they lied to us. They just didn't mention it. So, you know, I'd rather them fucking not mention something and me just kind of figure it out on my own rather than them say, "Go some mixability, man, yeah," and then it turns out not to be at all. So we'll go ahead and see how this hits me. It says to take this 15 minutes before weight training. Only 1 scoop in 12 to 16 ounces of water. Stir or shake vigorously until powder has dispersed into water. Now, I mean, how do you really gonna know if it's dispersed into water other than just keep on shaking it and keep it on going? And then, because it looked fine to me. Well, after I shook it, it looked fine. It looks like any other pre-workout, but maybe I do have to shake it a little bit more longer than that. It could have been my fault. So we'll go ahead and see how this affects me. And outside of that, I mean, the taste, pretty bad. I don't know. If 5 is like bearable and 7 is decent and anything above 7 is good, then I guess it's bearable. It's kind of pushing it. I would say about maybe 6. I'll take a couple more times with, you know, mess with the fuck. What am I trying to say? Mess with the temperature of the water and maybe the amount of water I put in it, and then we'll be able to give a correct analysis as to, you know, what the rating is. As of right now, let's give it a hard 6. Celluvol by Mpa, Matt Porter, approved supplements. See how it hits me. Chill. I'm out.